Texas church shooting victims, children among the dead. Half of the 26 victims of the worst mass shooting in Texas history are children, officials say, as a portrait of a small-town Texas church emerges. The youngest of the dead is a 1-year-old baby, and the oldest is a 77-year-old woman, officials have said. 20 more were wounded, 10 were in a critical condition. Authorities fear the death toll could rise. According to U.S. media, the elderly ex-grandmother-in-law of the gunman is among the dead. 23 were killed inside the church and 2 outside. Another victim died in hospital. The identities of those killed are not yet being officially released, but the names of some of those gunned down are emerging. Annabelle Pomeroy, the 14-year-old, was the daughter of First Baptist Church of Sutherland Springs pastor, Frank Pomeroy. Pastor Pomeroy, who was away in Oklahoma at the time, told ABC News she was one very beautiful, special child. "We lost more than Belle yesterday. And one thing that gives me a sliver of encouragement is the fact that Belle was surrounded yesterday by her church family that she loved fiercely," her mother Sherry said on Monday. 8 family members lost. As many as 8 members of the Holcomb family are among the dead, relatives tell U.S. media. Brian Holcomb, an associate pastor at the church who also conducted prison ministry, was about to lead the congregation in worship when he was shot dead, his parents Joe and Clarice told the Washington Post. Brian's wife, Carla, died too, along with their son, Mark Daniel Holcomb, 36. Mark Daniel's 1-year-old daughter, Noah, was killed too. Another son of Brian and Carla survived, but his pregnant wife, Crystal Holcomb, was killed. The gunman killed 3 of Crystal's 5 children, Emily, Megan, and Greg. Her brother Nicole told reporters. "She doesn't even drink, smoke or nothing," he told the Houston Chronicle. "She just takes care of kids. She raises goats and makes homemade cheese. They don't go out dancing or anything like that. They're real old-fashioned, down-to-earth." Goddaughter gunned down. A 13-year-old girl was shot dead, the San Antonio Express-News reports. Amanda Mosil, 34, said the victim was her goddaughter. Ex-grandmother-in-law. The gunman's former grandmother-in-law Lula White, was also among the dead, family members said. White frequently volunteered at the church, according to her Facebook page. Mother and 2 daughters, Brooke Ward, 5, and Emily Garza, 7, were killed, along with their mother Joanne Ward. Her son Ryland, 5, was seriously injured, but is expected to survive. 9-year-old Rihanna, the oldest daughter, survived. Ems Ward's friend, Vonda Greek-Smith, paid tribute to the mother of 4 on Facebook, saying that she died shielding her children. Little Rihanna, 9, was there at the shooting, but mommy pushed her down when she saw the shooter open fire, so in her words, "I didn't get shot because I was hiding," and mama covered Emily, Ryland, and Brooke. Haley Krueger, 16, was also killed. Her mother Charlene Mariel told U.S. media. She was a vibrant 16-year-old that loved life, Mrs. L said, adding that she had hopes to become a nurse. She loved babies and always wanted to help. Haley had arrived at church early on Sunday to prepare breakfast, her mother told People magazine. Richard and Therese Rodriguez. ABC reports that Richard Rodriguez and his wife, Therese Rodriguez, were killed. ABC says it was told by Regina Rodriguez, Richard Rodriguez's daughter. Tara Elise McNulty. She was together with her 2 children, who were wounded. "This is a huge loss. Tara was a very kind-hearted person, great employee," wrote Kevin Conan, the owner of the Almont Saloon where Ems McNulty worked, Robert and Shani Corrigan. The couple lived in Floresville, Texas, but were originally from Harrison, Michigan. "This is a huge tragedy, not only for the family, for this small town," said Renee Haley, Director of Veterans Services for Clare County, Michigan. This article will be updated as more information becomes available.